I think you'd better keep that little fairy tale in the family album, Dad. My mother came back because she was pregnant and frightened.
Grant, I loved your mother with all my heart. I was devastated by what she'd done. And I would like to think that we could have made it if she hadn't died.
Oh, well, there's a thought to take to bed with you every night, isn't it? Hmm?
Grant, don't you see, son, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to do that right now. I miss you, son. I miss you and Ryan so much.
It's too late for that, and you know it.
Oh, Grant, wait. Don't you think that coming here because you had a problem, don't you think that means something, son? Think about it. The reason must be that, well, I'm the first one you ever turn to.
Once again, you're right for all the wrong reasons, Dad. I came here tonight to see for myself what kind of a bitter and lonely man I could turn into.
Oh,
don't you worry about
please,
it, because
no.
I won't allow that to happen. You can be assured I will never allow what happened to my mother to happen to Victoria. Of that you can be sure.
You went to see a hypnotist? You must have been terrified. Piece of cake compared to what I'm dealing with at home. Vicky, Grant loves you, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, you know he does. So if he thinks you're in danger and he hires a few more security guards, is that such a big deal? That's not the point. He didn't tell me. Because he doesn't want you to be more frightened than is necessary.
I cannot believe you're defending him.
I'm not defending him. I'm just trying to add some perspective here. Now, Grant's used to being in charge. It's going to take him a while to adjust to sharing responsibilities.
Well, I don't know why it sounds reasonable when you say it.
Well, maybe because it is. Maybe. I don't know, that's one of the things I liked about Grant. You know, the way he could really dig in and make things happen.
See?
So just give him a little time. I mean, tell him that you need to be more a part of things. I'm sure that's exactly what he's thinking right now, too.
Well, he better be thinking that, I'll tell you, because I am not going to be some kind of a wallflower. That I would pay to see.
Listen, I'd like to stay longer, but I really have to get back to the clinic.
Oh, sure, no problem. I know how busy you've been, and it's such a good cause.
I wish everyone was so understanding. Do you mean everyone, or do you mean Dennis? I suppose Dennis. I mean, he loves it that I'm doing so well, but he hates sharing you.
Yep. I guess he does. What is it with these guys, anyway? I think Dennis and Grant should be talking.
Now, you keep remembering what you told me at your wedding, all right? That Grant accepts you and loves you for who you are. I think that's a rare gift. Loosely translated, don't screw it up by flying off the handle. Something like that. Call me.
Oh, I will.
I will.
You alone?
Jake, what the hell is going on?
Good, we have to talk.
Oh, if this is about Ian, I don't want to hear it.
It sure is, and after you hear what I have to say, you're not going to be a very happy camper.
Why am I not surprised?
For the next 48 hours, I want you to steer clear of Ian, okay? And that means no coffee breaks, no lounging by the pool.
Wait a minute. This sounds an awful lot like order giving to me, and we both know how much I love that, don't we?
May I finish, please? No, I was wrong about Ian.
Oh, my God.
Way wrong.
Alert the presses. Jake McKinnon was wrong.
This is not funny. Now, I had a little chat with Ryan. And when you hear what I have to say, you're going to be thanking me for the next 50 years.
Bay City Police Department. To first class. You know, I used to be a really good cop.
I know.
I used to walk into this office and I'd smell the lousy coffee and I'd hear all the wisecracks going back and forth, and I really felt like I'd come home.
I can understand that.
Well, maybe it was what the commissioner said when I graduated from the academy.
What did he say?
He said, we're all the thin blue line. A family of men and women, but more than a family. No father or mother has ever been so loyal or self-sacrificing as one cop for another. We are different from every other person on the face of this planet.
Hey, Harrison, heard you back in. Yeah, that's right. So, what brought on the sudden interest in law enforcement?
Sorry about before. I know I should have stayed and talked, but I needed time to think first.
Yeah. Me too.
You know, as long as I've ordered dinner, maybe we could...
No.
Fine, I'll cancel the food.
No. I just mean... I'm not really ready to talk yet, all right? I need a little time, and I need it alone. If that's all right with you.
Whatever you want. I'm not going to push this on you. I've certainly learned that lesson.
I don't think marriage can be aced by being top in your class.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Maybe we can talk in the morning, huh? Victoria? I love you. You do know that, don't you?
So, how'd you hear that I was back on the force?
Saw the paperwork. What happened? You miss us?
Yeah. Listen, do me a favor, okay? Don't tell Captain Cooper that I'm back on, okay?
How come? You always said you're the best detective you ever had. That's what he tells us all the time.
Yeah, well, that's a crock. Actually, I've got a surprise for Cooper when he comes back, and if he knows that I'm official, it will spoil it for him. Got a deal? Great.
Are you and Ryan crazy? First you think Ian is a corporate spy, and now you're telling me he's a kidnapper? Are you nuts? You're both totally nuts.
This is unbelievable, you know, that I go out of my way to do the right thing here. I get a perfectly legit guy like Ryan to back me up, and you still won't admit that I'm right.
Ryan is hardly objective when it comes to Vicky Jake. Everybody knows
He's a
that.
cop, Paulina. At least he was. I mean, he doesn't usually go around accusing people unless they're guilty.
I still think you're nuts.
You know something? You think what you want, all right? You just stay away from him until we can get Vicky to positively ID the guy.
And how do you plan on accomplishing
We
that?
lure him out so she can take a look at him.
Hold my thought. Hello?
Hello, Paulina.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Listen, I'm sorry to do this over the telephone, but you were right before. I'm leaving.
What? I mean, I'm sorry to hear that.
Are you?
Very. There's still some things I'd like to say, including a proper goodbye.
Well, I hardly think that's necessary.
It is to me. Look, wherever you're going, couldn't it wait a day? Ian? Ian, are you there?
Yes, I'm just wondering what's so important.
It's personal. Please? It would mean a lot to me.
All right. Well, I'd prefer not to meet on the estate.
No problem. How about tomorrow night at the Daily Grind?
No, somewhere more private.
Fine. I'll meet you at the docks at 7.
I'll see you there.